Pause. So, you all know beatsaber, I'm guessing, if you're watching this video. But did you know that there is a extra feature where you can change the speed of a song using the practice button? Now, I know most people would probably use this to slow down the game to understand a part better, but what I did was different. I took the song I Wanna Be a Machine, and instead of slowing it down, I sped it up. Originally, I did this in 120% speed, and it went pretty well. I beat it after about 10 attempts, and I was pretty proud of myself. I decide a week later to come back to this, and what do? Instead of just, stopping there, I go to 130% speed. Now, I do 130% speed for about one attempt, and I think, this isn't that hard. So then I go to 140% speed, and this is when I realized that I made a mistake. And here is the 30-minute video cut down into different parts to, I don't know how long it will be now, but to show the journey. So the first attempt, I start off, I hit the notes, I do all of that. It goes pretty well. This is the 130% speed video, so nothing much happens. It's pretty basic. And then we get into it. It's alright. I lose at the end, but I just decide, what, that wasn't that hard. And I decide to move up straight to the 140% speed. So I go on to do the first attempt at 140% speed. I do pretty well, surprisingly. I get a full combo for a good 30 seconds without messing up a single note. And it's actually pretty impressive how well I did for the first ever attempt at 140% speed, I would say. But it's nothing really. It was just the first part that I did super well on, and then other parts were okay, I guess. They weren't that good, but they were bearable. I go through, it's pretty hard, but I actually pull out really well, doing pretty good with going through it. I feel like it actually feels like really fast and really tiring on the arms, but I just push through it. I get almost 90% streak, I mean, not 90, 69% streak, which would have been nice, but I didn't. So I continue going through. Everything's harder, obviously, because it's faster. It's just harder. The notes are coming by at light speed. I barely have time to react, but I know the song pretty well by heart at this point, that I feel like if you had me do it in 200% speed, it would take me maybe 2 hours to do. I feel like I would be able to do it with enough practice. But that's how I was feeling at that time. I weren't to realize how hard this actually is as I continuously fail to the end many times. And I do pretty well at first with getting combos on the song, even at this speed, but I slowly seem to get worse at keeping combos up. But I do continue going through still, even though I'm struggling. Now, as I go, I get kind of frustrated with getting stuck at that same parts over and over and over again. So what I end up doing at the end, is I go through in practice mode and practice the same part over and over and over again until I can get it mostly consistent, like every other time. And I decide, this is probably good enough. So I go ahead and go for it right after.
And now it's back to same.
Yeah, shut up, VR. Oh my god, wow, dude. I get in there by a tiny little bit, bro. Let's go.